All right, everyone. So, ladies, with the hair now, you have to make sure that your hair is properly groomed. If you didn't get to cream it that week, you have to make sure you do your best to put it in order so that it represents you well. The gentlemen as well. You have those ones with the new fade now where the sides are faded, and whatever you do to the top, it's either twist or whatever. Remember to make sure that is well groomed as well. Your sides are shaved and all of this. Your facial hair is tend to. Don't go there bushy and ragged and haga. The people them want to think you're a madman and nobody want you. You understand? And this is where you're trying to sell your image of yourself. So you can't go there looking like that. The earrings, for one, I think don't wear them, men, if you're gonna go on an interview.
Left to the type of interview.
Don't do that.
Where you
Yeah.
To the type of environment where you go working, right? But when I say still, Susie, me don't know still, but the part of our lady them between the breasts, so what they call it, so?
Cleavage.
Yeah. Every ladies can. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Clarke TV to your brain again. Drive and talk with me and the amazing, beautiful Susie.
Hello.
So, we are going to go through the process today. Susie, what we are going to talk about today?
Job interviews. The do's and don'ts of the job interviews. Yeah.
So, the best possible way we approach an interview whenever we are going to pursue a job or we are going to do an interview for a job. So people just stay tuned, especially the youngsters them, the youth them, where I going to seek them first job and them look at things there, because as much as you hear them attack, send a job not about and then something there, people still are going to do interview for jobs same way. And everything with social media said that are really the case, because youth, you have adult, you have people with just turned adult, you have people who have moved from jobs to jobs and them something there. So we are going to work on some things that we need to do when we are going to pursue doing an interview and them things
there. Okay, everyone. So, when you're going to do a job interview, you're preparing yourself. You're going to be prepping yourself. If you know the field, the area where the job is going to be for, you would try to research and know more. That's just one way of preparing. Remember your presentation of oneself is most important as well, because how you sell yourself is how people will buy you.
Yeah, and before you're able to reach the location for the interview, the people them will go request for you to do the interview and go through most of the things them already. We have to do with the documentation, your resume, and them stuff there. So so when you turn up well structured, organized in terms of with your dressing or groom you be. I'm just speaking specifically of the male, because you cannot wear the pants them where you wear go dance, where you cut off one little stocking foot and you fit it as pants and them thing there. Most people now go tolerate those things in the environment for dealing work. You have to, just like Mr. Uncle or Jonathan Grant, you have to have a little dressing there with the pants them, with a little room in it, your shirt tuck in, your belt. You can have them big rag there fling out your back and them something there.
Yeah, don't walk with a rag, people.
Yeah.
Please.
And trust me, it may sound a way still, but I don't think most of them are going to feel good about the tattoo, the exposed tattoo there.
So you can cover that up as best as possible.
Yeah.
To do that.
And it is more suitable and best you wear a long sleeve shirt.
Yeah.
Alright.
Both the ladies and the men.
Yeah, a tall sleeve shirt. Right? So you have to dress appropriate in order to go at the people in place. Right? So you know and say you're going to do an interview. So Susie, how the female them are able to present themselves in terms of when them reach this level?
Okay, for one, you prepare yourself by the type of clothes you're going to decide what you're going to wear. Is either a skirt or a dress. Preferably, we don't really want to use pants, but some women do prefer wearing a pants when they're going for an interview.
Yeah.
But whatever is your preference, but make sure it is presentable. You understand? It's not too tight, not too short, you know, not exposing what is not needed
supposed
to be exposed.
You still cannot dress like say you go one party or you have to look for your friend, because based on the status of the job where you go pursue, it will require a certain level and quality or class of dressing. So you have to make sure as ladies and as men you have to dress appropriate for those suitable situations.
Alright everyone, so ladies, with the hair now, you know, you have to make sure that your hair is properly groomed. If you didn't get to cream it that week, you know you have to make sure you do your best to put it in order so that it represents you well. You know, the gentlemen as well, you know, you have those ones with the new fade now where the sides are faded, and whatever you do to the top, it's either twist or whatever. Remember to make sure that that is well groomed as well. Your sides are shaved and all of this. Your facial hair is tend to. Don't go there bushy and ragged and haga. The people them want to take you a madman and nobody want you. You understand? And this is where you're trying to sell your image of yourself, so you can't go there looking like that. The earrings, for one, I think don't wear them, men, if you're gonna go on an interview. You know,
Left to the type of interview.
Don't do that.
Where you go for, to the type of environment where you go working, right? But when I say still, Susie, I don't know still, but the part of I lady them between the breasts, so what they call it, so?
Cleavage.
Yeah. If the ladies can.
So if you're wearing a blouse, ladies, we ask that you cover up as best as possible, which we can't stop talking about.
Because
the covering up part.
Pay meal up on the panel, and she goodly want make one impression knowing so that can you able to reach out to some of them.
No,
you know, because you know, so some of them people
so Clarke, you can't use that nowadays.
No, I'm just saying.
But you still can't use that nowadays.
Yeah.
So don't go there thinking that you can get off on that whim. It won't work. Because
some people use literally what they have, you know. And if this young lady recognize this amazing balance of her upper central part of her body.
Okay, anyway, ladies, we will wear an appropriate blouse.
Yeah.
If it is a situation where you can't find an appropriate blouse, you wear a dress shirt. All right, a buttoned up dress shirt. So you can button it to an appropriate thing there and work with a jacket or a sweater or whatever.
Fine taking.
Understand?
What may I say still, Susie? Like all the boys them know, all the men them where they normally them first job interview them a go on where they normally keep them here. Right?
What do you mean keep them here?
No, them don't have them here long where they always are. Them just keep it.
Yeah, but you can still put it appropriately. Appropriately meaning.
But when we don't classify it appropriately, because if you got cane row it.
If you cane row it, you make sure.
You got keep a little soul format, like when
you tie it to the back. If it's the one where you have the sides trimmed and the hair at the top, you tie it to the back.
In a one.
You understand me? Yeah. If it's the same thing for the ones who have the whole entire head being, you know. So you just tie the thing to the back, so it keeps you are still looking at a man.
Yeah.
But you're not concentrating on the hair.
So when I say going as soul's brother or undercover brother couldn't work. You don't think so? When you keep the afro, you use a little soul scum and because cause you know say some of the men them have a way where them keep them here with a sense of freedom, you know. Them have some independence in them here.
Okay.
And them in their life they express it.
But
it don't eventually, Susie, be with the type of job where you don't pursue. Because you don't have an idea.
Hold on. But first to commence, remember you go up on the interview, so you try to present yourself as best as possible.
Yeah.
Your hair will grow back for one.
Professionalism.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Your hair will grow back. So if it is for this one moment that you're going to trim and neat it up and make it look and make it sell you.
Some people some you now got trim their hair, you know. Just say
you don't have to trim it off. You can cut it low, you know, so that it will just work with more projecting you.
Susie, most of them youth are now cut their hair. No matter what it costs, they now cut their hair and then stubborn another way there. You get to me, I say?
Well, that will be what if you were coming to my panel, that would be 1 mark off of your thing there. So it's out of 10, you would have 9 already, and you'd have to work in the 9 areas to really get through.
All right, Susie. In some cases, when we recognize still over a period of time, then we don't make some adjustment to the particular format of ear grooming still. Them kind of lighten up on it some more. Because when me a young youth, you couldn't go in an environment with no long or tall hair. You get what me I say? For look presentable. You'd have to either cut off your ear. You could even keep all a peak.
Alright, for example.
The most you could have keep is a Tony C or a Napoleon. All of the British and the Englishman look, you'd have to have up. But now then kind of relax in that era a little bit to my knowledge. Right?
Well,
so because I see whole heap of youth in our entities them when I hear they're all over the place.
Alright.
But it still look groomed.
Let me speak to what I know. I know that if you're going into that food entity and you're gonna do an interview, you have to cut your hair. Let me just tell you that from now. You have to cut your hair. Because if you're gonna be dealing with food, you're gonna be wearing a hairnet. So let me just tell you that you need to decide from now if you're gonna trim or not.
Yeah.
Because you won't be getting the job.
Or if you want for work.
Because you won't be getting the job. Okay? Alright. Back to you now, Mr.
But I don't think trimming supposed to be a thing where you're supposed to have difficulty in order to do. Knowing say you know really exercise the Rastafarian faith. You get to me I say because your hair going to grow back. Right? I remember say you really need to establish yourself as an individual in this society in order to have your own job and your independence and them something. So the job is very important for you to have.
Mr. Clarke.
So for you to cut a year, in some sense I don't see it as a huge deal still.
It is a Samson situation. So some of them going to feel like they're going to lose a little bit of strength.
Yeah.
So that is the case. So
okay.
I'm just saying, because I don't even know where else to put it. God knows. So, Mr. Clarke, you're not talking?
Yeah, remember, so me I drive, you know, I'm a safety issue still with despite.
Alright. So we're going to talk about the interview panel. These are the persons. It probably be 5 persons sitting in front of you, or probably less, who are going to ask you questions and see if you are fit for the job that they have advertised. Right?
Yeah.
So sometimes in an interview you see a person that you know on the panel. Sometimes, not all the while.
Sometimes you go with the intention to see if you know nobody. Because remember says a job you want, you know. So you say, boy, if you see somebody where you know it, it'll help you to build up your confidence too.
Yeah, but don't be wishful and say, boy, I'm going to see. No, because sometimes it don't work out in your favor. So you just have to go there now and make the most of it and present yourself. Sell the quality that you know that you have in you, where you can go in at the people them work and do a good job.
So for the panel, they may have different characteristics and I look for different display of your presentation. You know,
of you, the person, in a holistic kind of way.
Because
they might look on your qualifications, they might look on how you look.
Yeah.
How you come there.
Yeah.
If you were early,
yeah.
If you were late. You know, if you had a reason for any if you were late.
Bueno.
All these things are going to tell them, you know, who is in front of them. That's like a point where you have to try to get 100 out of.
And again, I
push you forward.
the best person out of unit where they come for the interview them want. You get me? But if it's a case also, if them put the the process to tender as well. Suppose an environment where you don't organize the system already and then put it to tender, so they involve people from outdoor, outside.
Yeah, outside.
After them put it in a paper and then something, you have the people you have to compete with as well too. So when you go and see the panel, knowing say you're aware of these things, you're good as a boy. I wonder if one of them manager will meet work with one long time.
Yeah.
Did you get me? Where then kind of bring up your little confidence and them something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that make you feel more comfortable in the interview as well.
Because that can help for you to, you know.
Yeah, that
to be honest with you. That can help.
Make you more comfortable.
Yeah.
So when you are on an interview, please remember to listen to the question that they ask you. Because if you don't listen, that's why them tell you from you go to school, so you must listen.
You have
when
2
you
years.
listen, you will know what is said to you, and then you will know what is to be said by you. You get what I say? You get what I say?
Yeah. You can't treat the interview like you're there at your debate class with your brethren them where you don't want to give them a chance to talk. You run over the mic and all these things. Listen keenly to where the people them ask, right? And frame the type of answer where you have to put across in the most efficient and meaningful and making sense manner.
Yeah.
So they can understand and have clarity to what you express.
Yeah, in a sense, where you know the type of job where you're going at, you probably had an experience already and working at it. You can tie in your answer into that field as well. You know, kind of propel yourself a little, make them know so well. This man, you kind of look sound. This woman sound verse, man.
Yeah.
You understand me? So these are the things you have to do.
And you can't do it with your bubble gum in your mouth.
Oh, no gums, please.
And this street talk and this rural talk and this urban talk like what some we are accustomed to hearing all the time.
Me they go.
You get me?
Me they go?
Yeah.
No, please.
We have a particular language where we speak. Try balance it with some English. You get
Please.
me I say?
Mostly English. English.
If one ED left off, or one IE, or one S,
then we know what you say.
But you have to look on the language pattern and them something there.
And how they talk to you.
Yeah. Because the panel,
you have to read them.
when them ask the question, them are going to ask in a particular language. Right away, your brain supposed to make the adjustment to how you are going to be able to respond to them in that similar manner so they can understand it clearly.
Excellent.
And remember, people, just say, remember, say, when you go, the appropriate way if you sit down, it's not for go there and draw with the people them cheer. And boy, you bus big sit down. You get what I say? Because I know the young men have this tendency on aggression, on make it control, you know. You get me?
And your friend,
you ask, can I have a seat? And nobody go tell the people them say, me I hold a seat and them say them look up piece of thing the way you Susie just start about. Where you don't learn at some point in time in a school. For the ladies them, I think you must initiate some more of the British
cross your legs, You see how the queen sit down when she sit down? A sound if you put on her leg.
Yeah.
Not gonna go lap nothing. And not cross no anyway. Just put it, tuck it nicely to the left or the right, whichever one is comfortable for you. And you sit. Understand?
And nobody kick up your foot like you are Miss Bill Gates or Mr. Bill Gates.
No, you have not arrived.
Where you twist up foot and fling up, kill me and show up all over the place, or your Clarks like you want everybody see your Clarks.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Brand name not wearing right now.
So them something that we have to also look on and make some adjustment from early with those things.
Yeah.
Because remember, these people have something that you want.
Yeah,
what you want a job to solidify your independence. That is what you want. Right? Because if you did born rich or wealthy, you wouldn't have to in this situation. Right?
Excellent.
So mere fact say you find yourself in this situation where you have to go find a job and start your way forward. you just go the best possible way in order to get a job going.
Yeah. Okay, people. So we know that eventually them are gonna want. Remember, I said it is an interview, one interview. Probably are many more persons out there waiting.
Yeah.
Be respectful. Show your gratitude and appreciation for the opportunity that you got to come and sit in front of them and try to sell yourself a little better. You understand? Because the paperwork, your qualifications is just one, and you know as a person. I forgot to go there, let them see who is this person that we have on paper here with so much qualifications. And when them see the person, them can put 2 and 2 together and say, oh yeah.
You have to do a brilliant job by selling yourself.
So now, you must be respectful, as I say, grateful, appreciative for the opportunity, because they have to call you. They could have skipped over you.
And
to make up in numbers,
yeah,
they called you.
Even though if you're a youth where you believe, say, if you put in 2 a year word or 2 a year style, a lady where we put in 2
like
things.
Like what Mr. Clarke would do.
Like me, my mind set up different. So me, I go say something if me get the opportunity, and sometimes I will kind of impose for the opportunity. So even if you do that, let me don't classify it as something we have to do with creativity, but it have to make sense. It have to make sense. So if you initiate some aspect of your creativity, make sure that something we are going to be able to give the panel even a little turtle smile. Even one of them will bust out one laugh. You get me? You have to give that creative aspect there. So you leave with something so the members say, the little youth, the half Arawak Indian, the half Maroon, and the half Irish,
the
and the
Chinese
2% are Irish for him youth where they him really stand out. Because them know what them want. Them want people who can sell themselves so they can able to do a good job with them company or the industry where them have there.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
So people, just remember to tune in and don't lose sight of Clarke TV. And me I big up all of my fans them. Me I big up all of my supporters them. I really appreciate you because the channel really do well. You get me? Just continue give us on support.
Not all.
You get me? Because you know me and Susie are doing thing, right? And you don't know when you not give it just like how we get this in order to discuss about I think we do a great job today. So only just big up on yourself and just give us the feedback, Susie kinda.
I'm sure you'll let us know, everybody, if we did justice to the topic for you. Where we fell short, you will probably tell us that as well.
Yeah, because go ahead.
No, go ahead.
We want to cover all our areas them. So for you, even if you have to leave from the job where you're presently there and pursue a higher level of job, you have an idea where you can go in with, because you're confident is the most important thing.
Yeah.
And your honesty. You get me? And all
of those will speak for
all
you.
of them something there. Them are going to look towards and them are going to smell it. Because the people that must sit down on the panel, they have vim, vigor, and vitality, and all these things in order to summarize what them really want for their entity. Whether or not it's a government entity or it's a private entity. Okay? So people, so just remember to subscribe to Clarke TV. Okay?
Like, share,
and
subscribe.
Blessed love.
And we ask you to make comments, people. Yeah. Make your comments.
Love, care, and share.
Excellent.
Excellent.